So, dear students, welcome to this short discussion on Indian copyright. So, the document that we are discussing is the Handbook of Copyright Law published by Government of India, the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So, this particular write-up or book is aimed at creating awareness on various issues related to copyright. So this will be an adequate material for us to refer for quick reference. So this does not cover the entire Copyright Act and all the things in its entirety, but this is good for a quick reference and without what I say in a jargon-free context. Okay. So begin with what is copyright. Copyright is something given by the law to the creator of content. Content can be literature, drama, music, artistic work like painting, sculpture, films, music. So the government or the law gives the certain rights to this content creators. What are these rights? Rights of reproduction, communication of the public, adaptation and translation. That means you can reproduce it or copy and sell. You can show it to the public, adapt it, say like adapting a novel into a movie or a drama into a movie, and translation, say translating something from say English to Telugu or Telugu to English. Why copyright should be protected? Because creativity is ultimately the keystone of progress. So if you are creating something and tomorrow someone is copying that and selling it on their own name, why you will generate something? So copyright laws are aimed at protecting your effort, whatever little thing you may create. Its ownership should be retained with you. That is why we are providing copyright protection. So one question will come. Is it not true that strict application of the principle of protection of copyright hampers economic and cultural development of the society? Yeah, it's true to a certain extent. If you are applying copyright rigidly, it can hamper progress of the society. But there are what we call exceptions and limitations so that there is a balance is maintained. So this is mentioned in the Copyright Act. Certain types of work, that is education, religious ceremonies, such things are exempted from the Copyright Act. And copyright infringement is considered only if a substantial part is made use unauthorizedly. Substantial differs from case to case, which we had discussed earlier. And most of the case, it's about quality rather than quantity. Say, suppose there was this song controversy, if you remember, Munni Badnaam Hui. It was some years back. The controversy, actually, it was saying that it was copied from a Pakistani song. And similarly, there was this Ready movie, Salman Khan movie, the Dinky Chika song. If you remember, it was copied from that Telugu song by Devi Sri Prasad. They had copied it. Later, they purchased the rights. There was something like that. So, in order to protect the content creators from such issues, copyright laws are there. So, next question is: does the law allow any work, any the use of any work without permission of the owner of the copyright? And if so, which are what are they? Which are they? Mean certain things you can use without taking the permission of the content creator. They are purpose of research or private study. Obviously, you can take any for research purpose or your personal study. Criticism or review for reporting current events, for judicial proceedings, for some amateur performance you can take. That is, if the performance is given to a non-paying an audience. Say, if you are taking a book and you are adapting that book for a non-paying audience. So you are taking a novel and creating it for you are making a drama version of it and you are performing it at CUAP. No one is going to claim copyright infringement. But tomorrow, if you are going to upload this in YouTube and making monetizing it, yeah, then copyright infringement will take place. Then certain recordings that varies, and we have this Copyright Protection Act of 1957, which is the base of Indian copyright law, and it has been amended from time to time. And question: does copyright applies to titles and name? Copyright does not protect titles by themselves or names, short word combinations, slogans, etc. Does not protect ideas or concepts. These things we had discussed earlier. So, what do we mean by a work? Work means it can be either literary, dramatic, musical, or artistic, cinematograph, film, or sound recording. And what's a joint authorship? Joint work authorship means a work is produced by collaboration of two or more authors, in which the contribution of one author is not distinct from the contribution of other author or authors. If you remember this earlier days, these script writers were there in Bollywood, Salim Javed and Lakshmi Kant Pyarelal, that is the music directors, and I think in Telugu industry also this Parchuri brothers. I think that I got that name right. So that is kind of joint authorship. Now, what are the class of work for which copyright protection is available in India? We have the following class of works: literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic work, cinematography, films, and sound recordings. For this, we have copyright protection. And what is an artistic work? Artistic work means painting, sculpture, drawing, engraving, photograph, architecture work, anything that has some artistic craftsmanship. What's a musical work? Something that related to music. What is a sound recording? Means you are recording some sounds. So phonograph, that's the whole thing. CD-ROM or your mobile phone recordings. Those are sound recordings. Cinematograph means it's a film. You are capturing a set of moving images. And the cinematograph, that's an old instrument. Still, we are using that term. Government work means the works published by the direction, under the direction or control of government or any department of government, any legislature in India, and any court, tribunal, or other judicial authority. What is Indian? Indian work simply means any literary, dramatic, or musical work for which either the author is an Indian citizen or it is first published in India, or the author, in case of an unpublished work, at the time of making of the work, is a citizen of India. So under these three categories, things will be either Indian work or not. Authorship and ownership. Whose rights are protected by the authorship? Sorry, ownership. So the rights of the copyright protects it is the content creator. Copyright Act protect the rights of content creator. Those who create the intellectual property. Who is the first owner of of copyright in a obviously the author. Who is the author? Author changes from scenario to scenario. For a musical work, composer. Suppose Devi Sri Prasad composes a tune and some singer, like Sid Sri Ram or someone, sings the song. Devi Sri Prasad has the ownership of the music, not Sid Sri Ram. Cinematograph film producer. So who holds the rights to Bahubali? Arca Media Works. Sound recording again producer. If Devi Sri Prasad is producing that song, he holds the right for that sound recording also. That means the way you're bundling it, making it to a CD and sell. Photographer. Computer generated work, the person who causes the work to be created. So who has the rights in a musical sound recording? So musical sound recording, it's a bit complicated. Suppose the Devi Sri Prasad makes this tune, then he makes a musical sound recording. This is a bit different from the earlier case. So he made the music, some person wrote the lyrics, and Devi Sri Prasad set the music. Sid Sri Ram sang the song. There is people who make the BGM and the person who produced the sound recording. So based on this musical sound recording, the rights changes. Do we need license or permission to use a musical sound recording for public performance? Yes, in principle, it's needed. You can check the various claims raised by Ilayaraja. Who is the owner of a copyright in a government work? Obviously, government. Who is the owner of a copyright in the work of a public undertaking? Under whose direction this is work is provided? They will be the owner of this. Who is the owner of copyrights in a work by journalists during the course of their employment? Here, if any work is commissioned by the proposed proprietor of a newspaper, that proprietor will be the owner in case if there are no other agreements. If you are setting any agreement, then things may vary. But so, and who is the owner of a work produced during the course of author's employment? If there are no contract, the employer shall be the first owner of the copyright. If you are made this work under a contract or service, there is a contract, things will change. Who is the owner of the copyright in the case of a work produced for valuable consideration at the instance of another person? So if someone is commissioning a work, then that particular person will be the copyright owner. Is copyright can be assignable? Yes, you can change your copyright to someone else. You can give the copyright to someone, partially or fully. What is the mode of assigning copyright? You have to write it and you have to write a contract and give it to someone. Does an assignment lapse automatically? Where the assignee does not exercise the right assigned to him within a period of 1 year from the date of assignment, the assignment will be lapsed. That means if you have written something, you have given the copyright to say person X for translation of that work. So even if say within 1 year, if that person doesn't do that to execute that work, rights will automatically come back to you. Otherwise specified in the assignment. So you are saying I am giving the translation right to this fellow. So if you have not mentioned any particular time, then after 1 year it will come back to you. And if they have not, so if you are saying that I am giving the translation right for this fellow for 5 years, then it will hold for 5 years. What is the period of assignment if not specifically stated in assignments? If a period of assignment is not stated, it shall be deemed 5 years from the date of assignment. We are giving something else. What is the territorial extent of the assignment? We have not mentioned it, it will be within India. Can an author relinquish copyright? Yes, you have to give the notice to registrar of copyrights. different rights. Are copyright same for all cases of work? No. It varies from class of work. That is, literary works have one particular one set of rights. Films will have one set of rights. Computer programs will have one set of rights. On and on. Naturally, is translation is also protected by copyright? Yeah. All rights of the original works will apply to translation. Computer programs? Yes, of course. Are there any special rights in computer program? Copyright holder of a computer program can have the right to sell or give on hire or offer for sell or hire this particular program. So that is what they do with all these proprietary softwares for our analysis. Your Windows, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, SPSS data. What are the rights in a dramatic work? Reproduce, communicate, issue copies, include in a movie, adapt, translate. Artistic work, more or less same. Musical work, reproduce, issue, perform, communicate, cinematograph, translation, adapt. Cinematograph film rights, you can make a copy, can sell or hire, communicate. Sound recording, you can copy it, sell or hire, communicate. Right of reproduction. So in this case, you have seen this word reproduction. Reproduction means basically you are copying the work in any material form without the permission of the copyright owner. Like a book publishing. So you are not giving the rights for printing one book. You are giving the right to print for a n number of books for a certain period of year. That is reproduction. Right of communication means you are giving it to the people to see. Adaptation means dramatic work into non-dramatic work, literary work to dramatic work, rearrangement of a work, depiction of a comic form, transcription of the musical work. All these are adaptations. Making a movie is also adaptation. Can a person translate a work without the permission of owner of the copyright? No, you cannot. There is copyright, you cannot do that. Is there any copyright over news? No. There is no copyright over, but there is a copyright over the way in which the news item is reported. That is, suppose a Hindu writes things in a particular way. You cannot take that text verbatim and paste in your newspaper. You have. So if you are looking at it and paraphrasing the news for your own newspaper, no one is stopping it. But simply copy and paste. That's the difference. Registration of copyrights. Do you have to register a work? No. Why? Because once you create any work, automatically its copyright is within you. I mean assigned to you. But copyright certificate is required for legal requirements. What is the procedure for registration of work? Say as soon as you complete a work, copyright comes into existence automatically. Copyright work can be registered from this registrar of copyrights. There is a website in which you can do. How we can register a work? You have to make an application. If you want to register multiple works, you have to set multiple application. Certain fee have to be paid. Certain documents should you have to attach. Terms of copyright. Is it copyright perpetual? No. Normally copyright lasts for 60 years. That is after the death of an author 60-year period. And for movies, posthumous publication, anonymous and pseudonymous works, government works, etc., etc., 60-year period is counted from the date of publication. Say if a movie is outside copyright after 60 years of its release. How it is administered, that is the next part. We have a Copyright Enforcement Advisory Council in India. Do we have special courts? No. Regular courts. Copyright boards do certain things. What they do? Their power is like it's a statutory quasi-judicial body. Chairman has the power of a high court judge. So they see certain things. One is hear the appeals against the order of the registrar of copyrights. Application for rectification of entries. They take decision on certain disputes. Certain compulsory license they grant. Certain cases here. They basically settle certain arguments. That is the power of the copyright. But most of the cases, these things are fought in court. Now, this registrar of copyrights of any judicial purpose. Does this office have any judicial? Yes, they have the powers of a civil court. So they can summon and enforce a person and make them examine under oath, just like a court. They can require the discovery and production of any document. They can take evidence on affidavit. They can issue commissions to inquire certain things, examining certain things. They can requisition any public record of copy and any other matters under prescription. Now we come to the performer's right. Who is a performer? Performer can be an actor, singer, musician, dancer, acrobat, juggler, poet, snake charmer, anyone. Person delivering a lecture, that is me. I am also a performer in this sense. What is a performer? Is whatever is done by a performer, either visual or acoustic presentation, made by one or more performers. What are the rights of a performer? Performer can make a sound recording or visual recording of the performance, which I am doing now. I am recording this lecture for you. I can reproduce this. I can broadcast this. I am broadcasting this to you through YouTube. Or I can broadcast it during television or any other medium other than by broadcast. So if I am sending this through WhatsApp, that is also a mode of communication. So all these things are well within my rights. What are the performers' right uh, time of protection? 25 years. What are the rights of a performer in a cinematograph film? Nothing. Because they have been already paid for their performance, otherwise they have given their consent. Now we have seen content creator, then we have seen performer. Now we will see broadcast. What are the broadcasters' rights? Broadcasting means communication to the public by any means of wireless diffusion. What is the rights of a broadcasting organization? They can right to rebroadcast the broadcast. YouTube, if decide, they can put my work under some other title and they can show it to the public. That is well within their rights. Right to cause the broadcaster heard or seen by the public on payment of any charge. They can charge for this video. They can take a clip, make any sound recording or visual recording of the broadcast. They can take a part of this and show it somewhere. They can sell it, hire it, and do all these things. And the time of protection for broadcasters right is 25 years. Now we come to foreign works. Foreign works why? Because suppose purely hypothetical, you are downloading a movie from the Telegram. Okay, can Warner Brothers or Marvel can make a case against you? Of course they can. Why? Because copyrights of works of the countries mentioned in the International Copyright Order are protected in India. So such works are protected under copyright laws. So There are certain international copyright conventions of which India is a member. Convention for the Protection of Literary and Artistic Work, Universal Copyright Convention, Convention of the Protection of Producers of Phonogram Against Unauthorized Publication, Trade-related aspect of intellectual property, TRIP, and Multilateral Convention for the Avoidance of Double Taxation of Copyright. So these things, so based on these things, foreign works are protected in India. So if you are downloading something from Telegram, that is a copyright thing. You cannot say because I am in India, they won't catch me. They are well within their right to sue you. Okay. Then administration of copyright. Administration is what we call collective administration. Normally, there is a society of owners of such work exists, mostly in this musical performance and all. So that is how copyright is administered. A single person cannot track. Copyright society is like it's a registered collective administrative society made by copyright owners. The minimum membership is you need to 7 people. So they can grant or issue a grant license for any work that is under them. So this music performance society of India, I forgot that entire name. They grant license for this public performance of songs. So they can issue license, collect fees, and distribute such fees to the owners of copyright. Do we have any registers of society, or we have three? Society for Copyright Protection of Indian Producers of Film and Television. They manage the film and television. The Indian Performing Rights Society. These guys manage the musical rights. Phonographic Performance Limited. So this is another one. Is it necessary to obtain license from more than one society? Certain things here. For a public performance, you will have to take IPRS, the second guide. For playing the records in a public, say you have to pay the original music in public, say by a CD or something, you have to take this rights from PPA, like that. Moral rights. What are the moral rights of author? Author can claim and restrain in any distortion, mutilation, and modification of the works without his or her permission. If the this thing is done before the expiration of time of copyright. And moral rights are assigned to the author even after the economic rights are assigned. So even if you sell the economic rights, the moral rights remains with the author. Will failure to display a work infringe the moral rights? No. Say if you are writing a book and if this publisher is keeping this book in a, what you say, mm, the publisher is keeping this work in the back of the bookshelf where no one is seeing it. That won't constitute the infringement of moral rights. The copyright infringements. Which are the copyright? Which are the common copyright infringements? One is making unauthorized copies. That is the most common. Then making unauthorized public performances. Then distributing this unauthorized copies for a sale. Public exhibition of this unauthorized copies and importing these copies into India. All these things are copyright infringements. Now, some practical questions. Has the owner of an auditorium or a hall any liability while renting out the place for communication to the public of a copyrighted work? If that person is not aware about this thing, if that person is not aware about this thing, yeah, they won't be held liable. Otherwise, they'll be deemed to have committed an offense under the Copyright Act. So this rule has a certain loophole. The auditorium of the owner of an auditorium and hall always can always claim that I was not aware of this thing, and I didn't know that they were doing to perform something that had copyright without requesting the relevant rights. What are the civil remedies? You can take legal actions. Copyright owner is entitled to remedies with injunctions, damages, and accounts. They can do all these things. Which is the court having jurisdiction over civil remedies? The district court concerned, the concerned district. What is the proof of authorship of a work? For literary, dramatic, musical, or artistic work, a name is enough. That's if you have written a book, that particular, if your name is published on that, that will be the proof of authorship of that work, unless otherwise proved. Say, suppose tomorrow I have written a book. Tomorrow someone's published that book and say they print their name on the cover. Prima facie, they'll have the copyright because their name is printed there. But if I can see the proof of authorship of my work through some other means, that would be enough to what you say prove my claim. What are the rights of owner over infringing copies and equipments used for making infringing copies? So, any infringing copies of any book, say tomorrow, if I have made a so someone made copies of my book and whatever plates used or intended to create for the production of such infringing copy, that will be the property of the owner of the copyright. That's me. So, if you are printing my books unauthorized, I can always claim to have those copies returned to me. Okay. What are the remedies in the case of groundless threat to legal proceedings? So if someone is saying that they have the copyright to your work and they are threatening any other person with legal proceedings for any alleged infringement of copyright, so that person, say if someone is suing me without having any reasonable claims, person aggravated, that is in this case me, I can institute a declaratory suit that this purported infringement and the subsequent threats was not in fact of an infringement of any legal rights of the person, and use consequently I can obtain an injunction against a continuance of any such threats, and I can recover any damages if I have sustained any damages due to these threats. Is copyright infringement a criminal offense? Yes, it is. It's a criminal offense under section 63 of the Copyright Act. What are the punishments? Punishment is minimum punishment is imprisonment of 6 months with the minimum fine of 50,000 rupees. Second and subsequent conviction, minimum punishment is 1 year imprisonment and fine of 1 lakh. Is it a cognizable amount? So, any police officer not below the rank of sub inspector, if that person he or she is satisfied that if there is any infringement is being happened or is about to happen, can seize the copies of the work and all the plates used for the purpose of making infringing copies of the work without warrant wherever found, and these things can be produced before a magistrate as soon as possible. So, if a police officer under the rank, I mean not below the rank of sub inspector, if he or she feels that, or if they feel that there is a copyright infringement has taken place, they can seize the equipments and that produced copies of the work without warrant, and they can produce the seized materials to the magistrate. How are these seized infringing copies or plates disposed of? Normally, the court may order these things to be delivered to the owner of the copyright. Now, who is responsible for copyright offense committed by a company? So, in this case, the person or persons who are in charge or responsible to the company for the conduct of such business will be responsible. Moreover, the company as a whole shall be deemed to the seems to be guilty and for this copyright infringement. So the concerned individual will be held responsible on his individual capacity. Further, the company as a legal entity will be also held for criminal proceedings, civil and criminal proceedings. And which court can try copyright offence case? No court inferior to that of a metropolitan magistrate or a judicial magistrate of the first class shall try any offence under copyright. Can a police officer seize infringing goods without warrant? Yes, we have seen earlier. Police officer not below the rank of sub-inspector can seize without warrant all infringing copies of the work. Now appendix. These are form for registration of copyright. You can see there is a website for. You can fill those things in their website. These are the fees. This is the Copyright and Enforcement Advisory Council composition. Copyright Board. The current uh, Copyright Board composition. This is the list of countries included in the international copyright law under all these conventions. So this is all about the copyright law and its various aspects. Once again, this document is just a handbook. If you want to go into detail, you have to read this Indian Copyright Act 1957 and its amendments. So, thank you.